this motion. This motion is titled Motion of Urgent Public Interest to condemn the demolition of the Rivers State House of Assembly complex by the Governor Siminalayi Fubara, Governor of Rivers State. Well, on behalf of the undersigned honorable members, I rise to move this motion of urgent public interest to condemn the demolition of the Rivers State House of Assembly by Siminalayi Fubara, Governor of Rivers State. I'm aware that on the 18th of December 2023, Siminalayi Fubara, Governor of Rivers State, commenced the heartless demolition of the Rivers State House of Assembly complex without the approval and knowledge of the Rivers State House of Assembly. I'm convinced that the motive of this demolition is to pave way for the governor to abuse reason to have a meeting with his friend in the government house and make it impossible for proper investigation of the burning of the hallowed chamber and prevention of the legitimate sitting of this house.
Happening yesterday when I heard the demolition of the hallowed chamber and the institution of Rivers State House of Assembly. Mr. Speaker, I support all the prayers.
The Rivers State, since yesterday, we have been crying. What has never happened in democracy has happened. You can see that the heart of democracy in Rivers State has been brought down. I support this motion moved by Mr. Office Kabal. I support.
Against, nil. Abstention, nil. From this voting, the House has thereby resolved as follows. 1. To condemn the brazen and unlawful and heartless demolition of the Rivers State House Assembly complex by Siminalayi Fubara, Governor of Rivers State. 2. To draw the attention of the federal government of Nigeria, the Inspector General of Police, the international community, and particularly the United Nations, the United States of America, the United Kingdom, and other well-known democracies to the constant attack by the governor on the legislature of Rivers State and an asset democracy. 3. Write to the United Nations and governments of the United Kingdom and the United States on the actions of the governor against the legislature. Convert the auditorium of Rivers State Assembly quarters as our hallowed chamber. 5. Make any other order as this House may deem necessary in the circumstance. Distinguished colleagues, clerk, make sure that all the letters are written and will convey the resolution of this House to relevant authorities. Clerk, what next we have on the other paper? Distinguished colleagues, those in favor of the passage of this bill are 25 in number, against, nil, abstention, nil. Distinguished colleagues, what has just happened is that the 10th Assembly of Rivers State is fully in support of the passage of the Rivers State Local Government Amendment Bill 2023, which is a bill for a law to amend the Rivers State Local Government Law number 5 of 2018 and for other connected matters. Distinguished colleagues, this bill is an important bill and is a bill that seeks to amend Section 4 and other subsections of Section 64 and other subsections, and paving the way for outlawing of the powers of the governor to dissolve local governments. Now that we have voted in favor of the passage of this bill, and when it is assented to, the governor will no longer have the power to dissolve local government. He will have no power anymore to sack council chairmen or sack councillors duly elected. Distinguished colleagues, what it clearly shows is that we are in support of the judgment of the Supreme Court that elected officials cannot be merely sacked by the whims and caprices of chief executives. What we have done so far is to also remove from the principal law the issue of caretaker committees in our law. What we intend to do is to ensure that caretaker committees will no longer be in place in Rivers State.